East Midlands, I'm Anne Davies. Good afternoon. Hello there, welcome to the programme, thanks for joining me. Well, first it's lunchtime. It's probably one of our greatest fears. Yes, fire breaking out in your own home. Now, the advice, of course, is to get out and stay out, but that can be a real challenge if you rely on carers to help with everyday needs. Well, firefighters in Derbyshire say that they've actually attended 25 such incidents in recent years, in which 16 people died. So they've now produced a film to show carers what they can do to protect those that they look after. Steve Beach has this report.
Arriving at a fire, never knowing quite what to expect. Thankfully, this is just a training exercise where firefighters practice how to find and rescue people unable to leave their homes when fire breaks out.
If the person you're caring for smokes in bed, try to remain with them for the duration.
Those who care for the vulnerable are now being targeted with this film, which shows the steps they can take to prevent fire and what to do if the worst should happen.
Plan A. Assist all occupants in the property to evacuate out of whichever external door is quickest and safest. Once outside, stay away from the building and call for the fire service on 999.
There's lots of different variations on vulnerability. It could be a learning difficulty, it could be an impaired cognition, it could be a reduced mobility. Elderly is included in that category as well. And the reason they are high risk is a lot of the time they might not be able to do their day-to-day things for themselves.
Open all windows to ventilate the smoke and call 999.
Carers were among those invited to a premiere of the film, which also has a version featuring British Sign Language.
It's being aware of things that you don't think of because you've never been in this circumstances before, really. The video to me was excellent because personally I made at least 6 notes of things I need to go home now and check.
When preparing meals, never leave cooking unattended. It only takes a few seconds for something to catch fire.
Firefighters will continue to put their lives on the line to rescue those trapped in their homes. But they say adopting just some of the advice in the new film could well stop fires starting in the first place. Steve Beach, BBC East Midlands Today, Ripley in Derbyshire.
And fire investigations are taking place after crews dealt with a disused building fire in Derbyshire this morning. Derbyshire Fire and Rescue Service says it was called to Heanor Road in Ilkeston just before 5 a.m. this morning. 6 fire crews, an aerial ladder, platform and incident command unit were all at the scene. Heanor Road still closed in both directions and local diversions are in place. Now, a new trial is starting in Leicester. It's to close streets near a school in the hope of improving safety. The aim is to avoid conflicts at busy times between drivers and those who are actually just walking to school. Now, if successful, well, it could become another permanent scheme in the city, as Simon Ward reports.
8:15 in the morning and the roads around St John the Baptist School in Leicester are closed until 9. Irina walks her twins to school and she likes not having to worry about cars at the school gates.
It keeps the street safer for the kids. It keeps the environment safer as well. So I think it's really good. It's working on well so far.
This video from the council shows what can happen as parents try to drop off their children close to the school entrance. Conflict between drivers and walkers. This 18-month trial is aimed at solving the problem.
Obviously, some parents do have to drive. We acknowledge that. They've got other jobs to go on to or other schools to go on to. The Leicestershire Squash and Tennis Club have been really helpful and they've provided a car park for something called a park and stride where the parents can park in a really quiet, safe environment. And then there's a 10-minute walk, which is really good and healthy for the children. 10-minute walk to the school from there. But what we found with other school streets is the number of people that drive drop down. So people change their behaviour and if they can walk, then they do walk.
Most parents we spoke to are in favour of the scheme, but some are concerned.
In the summer it's alright, people can walk, people want to walk, but when it comes to winter, when it's raining, when it's snowing, when it's too cold, how are we supposed to walk with the kids? So it's good and it's bad as well, to be fair.
The roads here will be closed again from 2:45 until 3:30 at pick-up time. 5 other schools in the city have similar permanent schemes after going through trial periods. St John the Baptist School could be next. Simon Ward, BBC East Midlands Today, Leicester.
Time now to celebrate some local basketball success with the Nottingham Wildcats, who've been recently crowned the best under-18s team in the whole country. It was a real comeback story, actually. They lost the National Cup final earlier this year, but they fought back from that disappointment to win the season-ending playoffs. This report from Charlie Slater.
Nottingham Wildcats with their first ever win at the under-18 Junior Final Fours. Congratulations to Nottingham.
Still kind of surreal. I still don't believe it, to be honest.
And the Nottingham Wildcats are your 2026 under-18 Junior Final Four champions.
We all know what Nottingham's about, you know, Wildcats coming here. I've always wanted to come here. I think that's one of my things I always say. But yeah, we want to get Wildcats back on the map, and I think we've done that.
You can see the team celebrating, back in the finals for the first time in over 10 years.
This is a story of persistence, togetherness, and hard work.
They're the best moments, like as a player, that you remember running onto the court, celebrating like the achievements, but also like how hard it is to get there. So yeah, it was amazing for the club and for everybody involved, but it was really nice to watch the girls have that moment together.
Tiana Chambers-Desmond picked up the Most Valuable Player award with 25 points in the final, and America is calling. A full scholarship at one of the best colleges in the States awaits.
Watch out for her in the future.
Leave my own mark for myself, really, just show where I can go from here, just like build on that.
Finally, does it whet the appetite for more to come? Does it make you more hungry? Oh yeah, clearly.
Beating Ipswich and beating Kohler, it's a massive thing at under-18 women. They have been like the powerhouses for the last decade, and I think, I'm not going to say it's a changing of the guards, but I definitely think like we're here now, and it's not going to be like a one and done from us. We're going to look to push for more.
Well done them. And guess who's arriving at Donington Park in Leicestershire today? Yep, music fans ready for the annual Download Festival. Now, fans can pitch their tents from today. The music performances on the main stages, they actually start on Friday. This year's event, if you didn't know, is headlined by Guns N' Roses, Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit. And, of course, Leicester band Mouth Culture. We spoke to them last night. They're going to be there too. Nearly 100,000 are expected to attend. There are a number of road closures in the area, so campers are being urged to check before they travel, especially if you're going from the airport. And if you want to find out more about Download Festival, just go to the BBC News website and app, and you will everything you need to know there. I've just looked at Anna's shoes and I thought they are so inappropriate for going to Download Festival.
Not going to happen.
We'd have to crane you out.
I went in my walking boots last year, Annie. I was there this time last year.
Yes, you
for
were.
telly. But yeah, no, not in these. A bit of everything actually for Download if you're heading over the next few days. Really quite unsettled through today, tomorrow, but settling down a little bit as we head towards the weekend. But out there over the last few hours, the storm clouds have been building. This is out towards Lamley earlier on this morning, and it has turned quite rainy in places. We've had some thunder and lightning as well. So we have a trough moving through now, bringing those showers. But overnight tonight, we have this warm front pushing through. It's going to introduce some quite significant rainfall. That's with us through much of Thursday. But a rash of showers as we go through this afternoon. They are heavy. There's thunder, lightning, maybe even hail thrown into the mix. There is some sunny spells breaking through in between any showers we have. We've got this westerly wind and it is a cool feel today, around 15 degrees Celsius. Now the showers will continue as we head into the early evening, but eventually then fizzling out. So dry to start with clear skies overnight. The cloud begins to build ahead of that rain arriving first thing tomorrow morning. A cooler night than recent nights, down to around 6 degrees Celsius. Now we do have that weather front pushing its way in from our west through the morning. Pretty unsettled for some through rush hour. It looks to become a little bit lighter and more patchy as we progress through the day, but generally quite unsettled and blustery as that rain pushes through. Highs though 17, so a touch higher. Slow improvement as we progress through Friday. The weekend largely dry, perhaps not quite as warm as we first thought it was going to be.
Oh no! Backpedaling on the temperatures. That's it for now. Make a date. Join us at 6:30. I shall be here on the sofa. I hope you'll be there too. Until then, enjoy your afternoon. Bye.